Seton Hall already has a win under its belt, so they're now within a half game of the Musketeers. That's off the end of the bat. Shaw trying to get there. Fields barehanded, throws in time. What a play by Josh Shaw from the outfield grass for the first out of the inning. Chases one in the dirt. Dixon will throw to second, strike him out, throw him out, double play. Troy Dixon with the cannon to second, and St. John's gets out of the fifth. Laces a breaking ball into right. Donovan May is chasing it, leaps and makes the catch. He'll fire to first, trying for the double play, not quite in time. What a grab by May in right. And Creighton's title hopes may rest on it. And the rain coming harder. Bricado cranks one to deep left. LaRue going back. It's over his head and off the wall. Another extra base hit against Xavier for Anthony Bricado. 15-3 St. John's. 1-2 breaking ball called strike three. Back-to-back punch-outs with the hook for Matt Messier. Guige and Gras hits that to first. Tour steps on the bag, needs the tag, gets it at second. 3-6 double play. We told you Villanova best conference fielding percentage in the Big East. They're showing why this afternoon. On its way. Breaking ball gets away. Here comes the go-ahead run, and NYIT is in front. Horton delivers. Line to left field. Extra base hit into the corner. One run is scored. Lee Tyson will be sent to the plate. Kransky's throw not in time. It's a two-run double for Paul Tupper. He's having a day, and it's 9-4 Princeton. Hits it back up the middle. Berardi ranging, spinning, firing. In time at first. What a play, Jesse Berardi. Flashing some leather at short. Deals a 1-0. Straight back up the middle for a hit. That'll tie the game, maybe more. Gallazin fires to the plate. It's high. Villanova takes the lead here in the seventh. Two-run pinch hit single for Brandon Campos. 2 games left in the college baseball regular season, and they are 2 critical games for 20th ranked St. John's in its pursuit of a Big East regular season title, hosting Villanova this afternoon from Jack Kaiser Stadium in Queens, New York. Good afternoon, everybody. Alongside former College World Series player for St. John's, Bob Hirschfield, I'm Jonathan Yardley. St. John's right now tied with Creighton for first in the Big East, but Creighton has an advantage in terms of winning percentage, so St. John's needs to win these last 2, Bob, and hope Creighton slips up. Either way, though, St. John's at 39-8, playing well heading into the postseason. What's allowed them to peak at the right time?
Well, obviously the length in their offensive lineup, 1 to 9 solid hitters, but they're starting to get a lot of that starting pitching back the last couple of weeks, and today Kevin McGee is on the mound for the Red Storm, and he's going to lead the charge against the Villanova. It's going to be a tough pitching matchup today.
St. John's handled Villanova in Game 1 of the series 15-1, and 10 of their 15 hits, Bob, came from those bottom 4 in the order, including a milestone for the third baseman, Robbie Knights.
Well, Robbie Knights is a 4-year starter for the Red Storm at third base, lifetime 300 hitter. I was happy to see he finally cracked that 200 hit club. You know, it's ironic. This is one of the few teams that has 2 starting players with 200 hits in their active lineup for the Red Storm.
On the Villanova side, a very young lineup. They've started 4 true freshmen much of the year, and one of the bright spots, the first baseman, Ryan Tours.
Ryan Tours, 2 hits yesterday. Tall first baseman, rangy, good defensive player. I'm anxious to see him for the first time here on the Queens campus. But as you mentioned, you know, Villanova's young. 6 out of 9 are freshmen or sophomores, so they're trying to build the program back into its winning ways.
Game 2 of a 3-game set, the home stretch as St. John's chases that Big East regular season title. They'll go for a 7th win in a row when we come back. We head to the top of the 6th inning from Jack Kaiser Stadium on the St. John's campus in Queens, New York. And the 20th ranked team in the country, 40-8. St. John's trying to tie a school record for regular season W's. 4 innings away from it, leading 6-4, as they also chase a Big East regular season title. Creighton and Butler canceled due to weather in Indianapolis earlier today. Xavier did finish off a sweep of Georgetown. Hoyas were looking for their first winning season since 1985.
Wow.
They miss out by 1 game, losing 6-2, finishing at 27-28. Xavier will be the number 3 seed in the Big East tournament this week. They've won 2 out of the 3 in this kind of postmodern Big East, you might call it. And Seton Hall will be the 4 seed. St. John's and Creighton will be 1 and 2. The order is up to the final 4 innings of this one. Ryan McAuliffe, his 3rd inning of work for St. John's, will face 9, 1, and 2 in the Villanova order. That means Timothy Lilly, the freshman shortstop, leads off.
Each team with its strengths heading into the conference tournament next week. Question marks, even for a team that's ranked, has won 7 straight. Even St. John's has a lot of questions to be answered before next weekend.
To me, St. John's starting rotation is the least settled
Yes.
of the 4 playoff teams, which is surprising for a team that could go in as the number 1 seed. At worst case would be number 2. McAuliffe trying to help settle it. He gets a foul ball here, long run for Valenti, and it's into the stands. Somebody wasted their chance to make a fine catch over there.
I thought once Valenti couldn't get there, that man was going to make the catch. Awfully close.
He had plenty of time to scope it out. It's right in the stairwell down to the Villanova dugout.
In his defense, when you're on the stairs and you're going down, you could try to make the catch.
Footing becomes a concern.
It becomes the primary position.
Ball and 2 strikes. That is on the outside corner, called strike 3. Ryan McAuliffe sits Lilly down for his 2nd punch-out.
His strength has been expanding the zone. Let's watch where Dixon wants it. Outside, he hits the target. Perfect pitch for the first out here in the top of the 6th.
And if you needed an argument for why Ryan McAuliffe has been St. John's ace and was earlier this year when he was healthy, that pitch was it. Mike Lepresti was up today with his fastball. McAuliffe he's missed out of the zone, but he hasn't missed too much in the zone with his fastball. That was right at the knees. Donovan May, the right fielder, sees the count work to 1-1. May has singled, walked, and fly to center today. Senior from Newark, Delaware. Hits that in the first, second hole. Nice play by Shaw on the grass. Throws him out. Josh Shaw went bare hand last weekend. Slides to one knee to make the play here on Saturday.
He covered a ton of ground to his left. Not the hardest hit, but his transfer is so quick. Spun up to 1 foot, throw to first, and it wasn't even close with a guy with decent speed and Donovan May for the 2nd out. That was perfectly turned by Josh Shaw.
David Galati stands in with 2 outs, takes a breaking ball strike. We mentioned the quick hands, the quick transition of Shaw on that double play, turned way back in the first, and you pointed it out there again. Another chance for him. Cleanly done, and it's a 1-2-3 inning for Ryan McAuliffe. 3 innings in 37 pitches. That good enough to earn a weekend start in the conference tournament? We'll have to wait and see. St. John's trying to lock up that number 1 seed, leading it by 2 here in the 6th.